Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 190. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on June 29th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. So that, and that. Get rid of that. That. This here feels a little weird. Feels a little bit weird. So I think what I might do... Call me crazy. Don't call me crazy. I am crazy, but... What if we did... What if we did this? Let's say we peel this back. Put this in here, and then we give a bit more of like a place to stand here. Hey, there's already flooring in here. Yes, I think this will be better. That way, like, you can come down the stairs, and then you can stop to admire the garden without being in the way of anybody else. You know, all the hundreds of thousands of monks who will be coming and going, walking down here to the end of the arm of the temple where they can do nothing because there's nothing functional down here, but they can, I guess, stare in the reflection pool, which, by the way, needs some light. This is really dark up here. Wow. Okay. Let's fix that a little bit. Temporarily. We'll fix it temporarily by putting lanterns here and here, and then, like, here and there. Much better. Oh, gorgeous. I think we'll end up with those four same lanterns there, but I think I want to have some kind of other mounting method for them, rather than just sitting on the blocks. Although, I don't think I want anything else sticking up, so maybe sitting right there is fine. We'll see. We also want to chisel these into stairs at some point. I think I said I didn't want to, but now I do. The slope of gravel. Riot tried to help Hightail, and at some point, if you expect a game to be perfect from launch, it'll never release. Yeah, that's true. There is also the other con problem is, this game barely functions. Let's ship it. Full send. I'm gonna put some lanterns in places that don't exist yet, apparently. There. That way we can sort of see what's going on up here from down there. Alright, so let's go grab a couple potential cap materials. And by couple, I mean I want to check out mostly the bauxite first. I think I have... Yeah, I got a couple of these lying around. Can I cut these in two? I forget how you cut these in two. Okay. Right, with the chisel. Oh, I knew that. I knew that. It has been that long. It has literally been that long. I forgot how to make slabs. Okay, so let's put these down. How do they look? Oh, that's right. They did fix the butt crack. All right, no more plumber's crack. All right. Let's do it. Let's try it. See, that quick correction from let's do it to let's try it first. Before we commit. Before we commit to this crayon box. How obscenely bright is that? I don't know. It's too dark to tell. It's certainly brighter than the acacia there. But that could also just make the argument for upgrading the acacia to bauxite. Because I kind of feel like it wouldn't make sense to have that wood there. Although I guess, we could affix wood to stone, no problem. And it would be a different texture, which I guess is probably the reason I had it there in the first place. You know, you know, given that I do want to pretty heavily change up some of the materials used here at some point, like this will not all be ashlar when we're done. This path will be, but I'm not sure that I want all the stairs to be. Like, it might make sense to turn this into smooth sandstone, or just, as they say, sandstone in this game. That could then make room for using regular bauxite, although I do like the fact that it has these sort of chiseled corners, the beveled corners. I think does look better than just having smooth stone on top. You like the blue with the yellowish arches? Be complex down here, I mean? Yeah, there. I like this design too. I had a lot of fun putting this together. But I do want to do something different up here. Like, we will incorporate more blue in here, because these two colors plus blue go really well together. But for now, yeah, I do think let's start with these. And if we decide that we hate them, well, it's a block game. We Legofy it. And it might make sense to swap these out for these to have some kind of continuity. So these swoop up around here and then merge into this and become this trim. I can get behind that. And that might even make sense to then change this into regular sandstone if the texture is sort of too samey. Now we will have to chisel some of these in. Every other one of these. What? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So we will just chisel some of these in. Like this one here will float unless we chisel it in. So bear that in mind. So you'll float. Ugh. Don't do that, Corzar. It's a bad call. And then I guess last but not least, we sort of put this last one there, basically. And then here we won't really need this sort of guardrail, so pointless. Yeah. Let's get the chisel. Use polished sandstone. I've done a lot of that. You mean like under here or for this tops? Actually, no, I see it. It is. That is very bright. Exceedingly bright. Oh, polished bauxite. Why do you never fit where I want you to fit? Ugh. Ugh. Ow. Okay. Yeah. Rethinking that one. Real hardcore. It's a bright idea. Yeah. It's a little too bright. I agree, guys. Let's rip this out. I swear, every time I try to fit this in someplace, it just doesn't work. There was one time I used a very thin sliver for a roof over at Lupine Ridge. Nope, time to eat. There we go. My attention to detail is incredible, especially given how massive the build is. Thank you. Maybe polished andesite? Yeah, I could try some of that. I was hoping to sort of keep the red in here. So, you know, blue down there, red up here, but also red there. So maybe we swap. Maybe you're right. Maybe we swap. So right now we have red along here and blue up here. Blue here, red here? We'll see. I think one of the things is, if we have the blue run up to here, it might look a little funny when it connects here. The blue and the red just, they go so-so together. Yeah, I found one, maybe two uses for polished bauxite. It's a little too bright most of the time, as we are relearning. Here's where you were. Go back where I got you from. Oh, we do have plenty of it, so let's try the andesite. The mystery andesite. We'll also make 4 doors. And then make a sedan. It works for a mesa look. Yeah, I can see that. If you use it wantonly, it just looks messy. I got him in one. Alright, doors real quick. Just throw these in. I think from this side. Yes. Yes. Okay. Maybe we can chisel a little bit of an archway here at some point. Probably a low resolution archway. I was going to get the chisel and I forgot to, didn't I? Wow. Imagine that. I forgot something. That never happens. Wait, no, I have the chisel. I knew that. Alright, so let's try the blue andesite. Man, I like it's automatic. I like this so much already. I just wanted to try something different with the bauxite. Oops. Every time. Right, I have a shift key again. Yeah, ever since Tyron made that shift key change, I still forget to use it. Now this part, I think, is still stairs. Yes, let's finish up the sort of popped out area here. So this is meant to be stairs. Ooh, what did I do here? Oh, come up. I think this needs to be out by a block. Make all these horizontal mode. Just starting out the smart way. Yeah, I think you need to come out here a little bit. Not like, oh my goodness. Didn't I just make these vertical or horizontal, I mean? Oh my goodness, there we are. So you would then go there. Chisel that down and eventually. And then that means this one does not end up with that treatment, but this next one does. Really? I can't select the ashlar slab with middle click. Interesting. So that means that you would go there, and then we would have one here, and that would probably be close to it. I guess we could continue this here just to keep the blue in there a little bit. How's that look together? Yeah, I don't like the blue running into the red though. Colored wrench everything. At least I'm not considering peridotite. Oh, you sweet summer child. I have some ideas for peridotite, just not for this build. It will be green. Very green. Yeah, I mean, so I love the blue. I don't think it works with the red right here. It's just very suddenly blue, 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 red. And I don't like that. So I think I might, I don't want to say be stuck. That feels uncreative, but I think I want to try doing some acacia down here. It also gives a bit of a different texture to work with. Because we don't have any wood running the entire length of this thing. So having a little bit of wood coming down into it would help sort of just bring that motif out a little bit. You like the contrast? I really don't. I really don't like the contrast. Like together, these are fine. But now we have basically one standard set of yellow going across, but then we have a sudden switch from red to blue, and there's no other red in here. So I think I might try acacia. And I'm not doing purple heart. The purple heart's gonna be a little too standoutish. A little too brilliant. Alright, let's do a bit of this. Got one spare board. Yeah. Bye. Not polished bauxite. We just did that, Hazard. We just tried that. Alright, so red. Oh, let's fix this to horizontal first. There we go. So red. Whatever. Do your thing. You do you. And then, let's see. See, that feels much more continuous or contiguous. I guess it would make sense to possibly continue this color down here as like an underneath cap. We need some block as a raw bauxite. Yeah, again, I think that's still going to cause issues of the lack of continuity here. And so that's why I want to try, let's get some of the polished sandstone, and we'll have the blocks directly underneath the acacia be the polished sandstone. And it might even turn out that it could be better even if we skip the acacia altogether and other caps and use the sandstone as a cap. But I would like to get some more color in here. So I do like it. I do like it, honestly. This requires some chiseling. Let's get the polished snadstone. Let's see, where... There you are. Yeah, we'll go up to 64, why not? Hey there, Maniac Psycho. Acacia stairs on wall. Oh, you mean like up the downstairs? Or a trim here? Rob Schwab random? So like here, we'd come in with some of this guy. Move you out of the way. You slept in, Mad Lord Hubris. Hey, Benny Custom. For the railing, okay. Yeah, we'll try first with the sandstone. I'm just going to do the parts that are visible from down here to try it out first. And then we'll decide from there. Just a bit of that. And you. Whoop. You. Close enough. Yeah, honestly, I can't find an argument against this. I think what we could do, though, is in order to work some of that blue in, because we do have this blue peeking in under here, what we could do is maybe some of this back wall stuff could be not polished, but regular andesite. That way we're bringing some of that blue out, so it looks like it belongs here. Have I tried a false wall or decoration that could separate the two sections? You mean like let's talk about putting some blue right here, you mean? Like here, I don't have it with me, but let's just try some blue here. Pop some blue. Oh, these are horizontal. Let's make you vertical. So vertical blue. This is more blue than I would want because this is the polished version. But in short, yeah, that would bring that color out here a little bit. I could see doing something like that. And then we'll have, oh, then we can have the yellow ashlar archway, just like we have down here. So we're bringing that motif up here as well. Yeah, let's do that. It might even make sense if we're doing that. It makes sense to bring this wall up the whole way. And then do the same here. My axe. Ask you a question. Boop. Like that. And then we can actually do this. Take this back out. I guess we would then need to swap you out for a full block there. And then we have some room to do some blue right there. Maybe bring it around here. Do some blue here and have like some kind of corner on here. Oops. Let's bring this down. So we have blue right over here as well. Let's go grab our blocks. You use raw meteoric iron as an accent in places. Man. It's an expensive building block. That wasn't quite what you meant, Watermelon. Yeah, unfortunately, since there's a delay on what I see, or when between when you say things and when I see them, or more like between when I do things and you see them, sometimes things can get lost in translation. So I apologize for that. Oh, and I want the pantograph. It's the dog's favorite tool. The pantograph. Let's grab... Yeah, we'll grab this, actually. This will use up some of our sandstone, but it will keep us from having blue suddenly on the inside, too. So we're going to do some of this here. I guess we'll put this down here. And does this work? Something like that. Yeah, there we go. This will require some finessing here, I think. I guess we'll see. You know what? Oh. I want to grab these again. It might make sense to then bring this back out so we only have a half block. Because this is so much smaller, having a full block and a half of overhang might look a little funny. Did I really just do that? I did just do that. Oh my goodness. Alright. Corazar, you're a dork. Okay. I didn't grab the block. Let's see. I want to take a picture. Nope, I want to take a picture. There we go. I guess we already had that in the pantograph. So, let's give you a spin. It requires a hammer in the offhand. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? There we go. Something like that. Then right here what we can do is we can just chisel this out a little bit. Oh, darn it. No, we can't. Hang on, I gotta grab that block back out now. Let's just slap you down. And we're going to chisel. Like that. There we go. Food time. Munch, munch, munch. Okay. So we have this weird little nook back here. We can put like a flower pot or even some storage back there. Maybe use some rammed earth, less blue. Rammed earth is very much less blue. That's brown. Very brown. Yeah, I think probably the best thing to do here would be to actually just rip this part out and have that bit more overhang. Like this. And then how to do this one? Oh boy, I have a bad idea. Yeah, it's a really bad idea. I was going to say, we could do like a sloped version, or an angled version of this wall, like a 2-to-1 slope, 2-to-1 angle. That would kind of, one, be a lot of work for a little area no one sees, and two, would just be real pain. So I think what we'll do is we'll just move this corner in to there. And rip this corner out of here. It's my shovel. There you are, shovel. So no dirt here. No dirt allowed. And then we can use these again. Can unfail here. Now here, I believe this is surface level. Oh, it's not. That is. And that is certainly stairs right there. Okay. Well, we can always do a bit of... Actually, that's perfectly fine. Now that I see that. It's the right height. So we just pop you in here. Put a few more of these down. And then we do a bit of this. We do a bit of this. Give you a spin. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Close enough. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, no. There we go. Spin. Other way. There we go. There. Perfect. Now it doesn't get sort of so crunchy back there. We got a bit of the blue showing through. A bit rusty on the chisel, yeah. The controls are a little arcane at the moment. It's been a while. I'm going to take a real quick hydration break here and adjust headphone break. Okay, we're back. Check your stairs in case I moved something. I don't think I did. But we have to like redo the whole thing anyway. Well, not redo the whole thing, but we need to sort of rebuild these sides because these are not going to be the right positions for everything. There will be chiseling involved there. So, yeah, it's okay. I think we're also going to want to figure out, maybe put down a little bit of a lip under here to hold these blocks up. These are a little chunky. The corner block is out by 1. This guy here, it might be not mirrored. Yes, because I realized that we need to push it out 1 more. So this side will be getting pushed out 1 more in some cases. Basically these 2 here, I believe. Yeah, so what we'll do here is we're going to need to probably bring... Let's think about this for a moment. Yeah, let's tell you what, let's get this to the correct level that it should be at first. The ones that I made a skylight with, this guy right here. Yeah, so this is intended to eventually be the same height as that guy right there. And then we'll just sort of fill this guy in right here. So this will end up being like that. And this will be basically one half block down. The middle, yeah. Yeah, we're getting to that. All of these blocks are temporary because we need to adjust their height, and we'll adjust their width too. So don't worry about how it looks right now. This is all temporary. It's blocky because we're not chiseling and adjusting things right now. So let me cook, and I think it'll come out the way that I wanted it to. Let the man cook. And we might even get a little dangerous and actually do some actual chiseling down of these corners, like we did down there. Just sort of increase the resolution a little bit to make it less blocky. Oh, that might preclude us from putting pots and things on here, so we'll see. We'll have to see. So we've got 4 block wide stairs here, and then it expands here. We could probably make an argument for bringing this in a block again. The only concern is that this could end up being a little small, or feeling small. But we could try it. This might be a good chance to sort of reduce the flare here a little bit, make it seem a little bit less like it's hanging over too much. Less like it's looming over us. Yeah. How is it still calm? It's been calm for like 3 days now. I'm not complaining, but it's just unsettling. What is the game waiting to spring on me? Yeah, let's try bringing those in by 1. That does mean this is going to get moved too. But the overhang is a little extreme here. Oh, I know what the problem is. Part of the problem is that this overhang might not even be enough. Nah. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? We put it back. About as bad as it gets. Alright, so let's swap you for that. You can go there. Get me my axe. And my axe. Bye. Temporarily, Bo. Hello. That was on purpose. Swear. It was my parkour. My Kuracore. So I guess that means we could probably do something like this and actually make that meet up there as I threatened. Like that. and probably just put like half a block of this under here, I would think. So then you just go on there. This would end up with a cap that's right there. Yeah. So I guess what we want to do is we'll just make some blocks that are half acacia and half sandstone rock. And then just to keep the motif, just to make sure that we don't have like whole half going up, we'll then make some blocks that are half sandstone ashlar and then half polished sandstone. And fit them in alternately. Alternately. So here, we're just going to grab this guy out of here. And then wherever we have a full block here, like here, yes, we could just run off the side here by accident, but we'll put a planter here and put like something in it. And that'll sort of act as our handrail for some of these blocks. I don't do partial core, I do whole core. Alright, so let's get the chisel out. It always, when chiseling starts up, the inventory space instantly shrinks. Instantly. And then pop you in there. Like so. And actually, maybe the answer is to just do this. That might be the answer, honestly. Now here, we want to come down half a block again. Oh, I see what seemed blocky. It was that this one was sticking out here. So I guess we'll want to figure out. So this is where the stairs start to flare a little bit. So the stairs were supposed to flare here, but I don't think we have to. I think we can just put our acacia down right here. No, we can't. We have to go half block, of course. Get where I can see you. Put your hands where I can see them. Okay. So you, and then you. Bust that up. Pop one of you in there. Build that up. So do we like that? Or do I pop this one out? Because it was supposed to be popped out a little bit. You know, I think from here, I like it popped out. But from here, I like it less so because it kind of overhangs only half of this here. If I can get unstuck off this block. It might make sense. It might actually work out better to do that if I also pop this one out so that this whole doorway is actually covered a little bit. Offset half a block. I'm a little leery of doing that. I'm a little leery of offsetting. Just because it would be like the only one. But then again, if I'm thinking about doing some chiseling on some of these, then maybe it wouldn't hurt. Maybe it wouldn't hurt. But it could hurt. It could really hurt. What if I scrape my knee? All right, we're just gonna try it first. So we're gonna go whole hog, first. You. And then we're also going to plop you down. So you're definitely going there. That is assured. And then axe. Just going to go and do a bit of that. How's that look? Yeah, I think we might have to go in half block. You might be right about that. Which means we need to do a custom block here. Like so. And that. And like so. Not my favorite solution all the time, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Okay. So, what do y'all think? Is it a little better? Maybe with the addition of something like that to help round that out. And then that would mean that we would want to do a bit of this here as well. Let's pop. Actually, let's bust you down. And we're going to do this. We're going to shave you down. I'm going to shave you bald. And we're going to put you in there. Oh, I can't do that. Interesting. Oh, my goodness. What just happened? The game decided to just minimize on me. That was weird. All right. Okay, and then I think to help that, it might make sense to either push this back like that, or bring this one out to meet it, or both, honestly. We can certainly do both. Okay. Temporary dirt there. Actually, you know what we'll just do? Whoop, not dirt. Oh, goodbye. We're going to chisel you. And this time we're going to swap these around. So like that, basically. Under here, we're going to want to put... Ooh. Under here, I chisel you. I think we're out of... Yeah, we have to add more sandstone to this. All right. Like so. You like the pillars, Bronzilla? I had fun to come up with that idea. I think I mentioned before that I might pull the malachite out of the floor at some point, because it's a little too noisy now. I'd rather have the eyes drawn to this, and maybe just use a plain limestone. Limestone floor. Friends are here. They've caught on to our act. Let's go rest. Oop. Ow. Oh, I'm starving. Whoopsie. All right. Oh, it's a little later. 8:20 in the morning. Oh, just goodness me. You. Let me eat first. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. All right. Now we can fight. On guard, I say as I shoot you with a bow. Definitely legal in fencing. Anybody else want a tango? You want a tango, buddy? There was another one. I guess he's gone now. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.